With the resurrection, Christ's ministry of humiliation has ended and his ministry of exaltation began. The fundamental issue that we must not miss here is that the resurrection, the ascension, was Christ's enthronement. Accordingly, for example, the Apostle Peter, in his sermon at Pentecost, cites the Father's words to the Son from Psalm 110 when he refers to the ascension. When the Father says to the Son, "Sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool." So the ascension was this sitting, this placing of Christ at the right hand of God, which is the seat of power. But what does it mean exactly that Christ has received all authority? The word all here, surprisingly, and I mean this sarcastically, means what it says. It denotes a comprehensive authority, an authority over all things, an authority over heaven and earth, over the spiritual and temporal realm, over angels, pure and fallen, over governments, over families, over individuals, over education, over science, over medicine, over everything. And we have to understand that Jesus was not just given some authority, but all authority. And this has enormous implications, enormous consequences for you personally. First, there's a challenge, and the challenge is it means that if you call Jesus Lord, he must indeed be Lord over the totality of your life, over all its areas. That's the big challenge. As the Shorter Catechism, the Shorter Westminster Catechism asks, what is the chief end of man? Man's chief end is to glorify God and to enjoy him forever. But there's not only a challenge, there's also tremendous comfort here. And the comfort is that if Christ, or I should say since Christ, is ruler over all things, he rules all of your and my circumstances. Which means whatever happens is not only allowed by him, but actually ruled by him. I'm not a big fan of the term permissive will of God. If God would just permit things, then he would be in some sense a bystander and others are sovereign. But God is sovereign over all areas of our lives, all of your circumstances, even the most painful one. And still the promise stands from Romans 8 that all things work together for good to those who love him.